Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Shadow Ninja here with House of Gamers. So, last episode on Oxygen, we started on the barracks and the kitchen and the power and getting the jobs all together. So this episode we're going to kind of focus on getting the farm started. Last episode was a bit long, so we're going to try to cut it short a little bit this episode. Try to kind of, get it under 30 minutes. You can do a lot in Oxygen, and as I mentioned last game, you can get really sucked into this game and not even know how much time has passed. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with the farm. We did get some bristleberries going last game, and that's good, but that's not going to be enough to feed our duplicates for very long. So we're going to go ahead and tell these guys to do this. And in fact, I'm just going to take that out. And typically I wouldn't do my food next to the power generation because of how hot it can get, but I'm gonna move the power later on anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. But for now, let's see if we can't get some meal ice going. Researcher is done, so while that's going on, we can do. Go ahead and research the refrigeration too. Might as well. It'll save us in the long run. But once they get this done, and we'll go ahead and speed it up so that we can get this process done. Once they get this all finished up, we'll be able to do more with food. We got our cook, so he's just kind of doing whatever, not really there for much more than just being there, because we don't have anything for him to cook yet. Once this gets going, we'll be a little better off. My allergies are still kind of bad, so I might do some more snifflies today, but it shouldn't be that bad. The farm tiles here, you can plant meal lice and blossom seeds and stuff, but if you're planting bristle blossoms and you're going for the farm, you really want to use the upgraded version of this, and it basically lets you run pipes through it and send water to it, because bristleberries need water, and that's why this setup isn't going to last for very long. And as you can see, we have actually dug our little carbon dioxide collector boy down here. Oh, yeah, we'll not do that. We'll just leave that one little gap. Priority, go ahead and get that done, just real quick, so that it can get done. There we go. That's on high priority. There we go. Now, I gotta say, as far as this goes, this is what I was talking about, putting a sink here, because they carry over their compost, or their crap, basically, and they recycle it. So, with our current dilemma of not having any food, let's go ahead and schedule 5 of those, and we can go ahead. Oh, that's something that I have not seen before. I didn't know you had to discover new foods now. Can't just make them anymore. So we've got mush bars, but we can't. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that works. Let's see, consumables. Tell them not to eat mush bars and to only eat the cooked version of that, which is the fried mush bar. Mush fry. That's it. Ah, interesting. It doesn't show up anymore. You can't queue it unless it shows it. That's bizarre. It's not what it used to do. But like I said, it's been a while since I've played too, so. And as for this, so go ahead and get that carbon dioxide down. We'll do that. We don't have a good means of getting rid of carbon dioxide yet, so we also don't have an endless supply of water either, so we're gonna have to figure that out as well. Getting lost in the ways of making water. It's been so long. Without a geyser or a steam vent, it can be quite a struggle. So you have to conserve your water as best you can and as long as you can. Alright, they are eating their food, going to the bathroom. You can see we're quickly running out of food, so I guess I'll tell them to go ahead and plant what we have so that it'll grow. Little farmer Travaldo there is farming away. This is another thing that we'll have to deal with too, is finding a place to put all the polluted water that we get, and this is honestly, this is a better place than nothing at all. We're just gonna kind of store it down here. Go ahead and get that done. And then you'll see plumbing, the bottle emptier. That's what we need for that. Stick it right there, it'll be fine. And since we're at it, I'm not sure. I guess I'll add the power room. I'll put the power room over here until we can find a better scenario. Go ahead and just dig that out. And we'll do this. The reason I say this is, again, this is a whole other thing with germs, is once this runs out, they're going to come down here to drop off that dirty water, and we don't want that. Okay, you'll see me do a lot of build, unbuild, build, unbuild kind of stuff. And you'll see that a lot in oxygen, because, again, I'm not really positive on what I want to do here. It's been so long. Now, why did you do that first? Oh, because I told you to do that first. Of course. That makes sense. Have them dig that. There we go. Just kind of back that off like that. Alright, we'll just do that. Put some doors here. And then... oh, of course we don't have anything to do with this. We don't have enough copper. That's okay. We'll have them go up and dig a little bit more copper up here after their night cycle's over. Go ahead and dig that out. Just dig a nice chunk out right here like that. And then they'll finish this roof up here, or this ceiling. Time to sleep. Look at them go. Again, this is the whole thing about food, is this is still growing. And this can grow in carbon dioxide, so that's okay. But they... see, look at that. Polluted oxygen, food poisoning. And we have no way of getting it out of the air right now. So we're just going to have to deal with what we got for now. But it's okay. Food poisoning is not really that bad for them. It's not like slime lung or the way slime lung used to be. It used to be pretty devastating, but it is no longer that bad from what I understand. But then again, I've never really had a slime lung problem. I didn't let it get that bad in the first place. Here we go. Go ahead and put that there, just so that she can get up if she decides to build. And put one here, 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 so that she can reach the rest. Yeah, Ashcan has nothing else to do, so he's digging and building. Alright, let's see, got our mess hall. Let's see, the research is about halfway done. That's surprising. Oh, that's why, because it's advanced research. We'll go ahead and work on getting an air filtration probably after this, because the farm's already built, and it's not. We'll go ahead and do that, just to say we have doors. We have a separate farm room. So what we want with this, with the power room, is have manual generator, and I want to have this. I want to have this hooked up to the system before I tear this down and get batteries going. I don't really want them to have too much downtime on that. And now, oh, look at that, research done. Oh no. Oh, job mastered, that's what happened. Okay, well that's not bad. It's pretty good deal going on there. Once we get the air towels, we'll put all the dirty water down here and have them wash their hands and whatnot when they come in, because we don't want them putting germs all over their food or any of that. And to make sure that they do that, I'm actually going to put a ladder here and have this dug out like this. Maybe put some tiles here. I don't really like dirt floors. My girlfriend says that I need to be less picky about building and using the dirt floors that are already here, but I just like to have a fleshed out base. It's not very good to have a dirty ceiling like that. It doesn't make good for me. So let's see, we'll deconstruct this and have them go down when they need to farm instead of coming through this way. We'll still let them go out this way like that, but we don't want them going in with dirty hands. And eventually that won't even be a problem. Eventually we'll just be able to say, you know, this is the sweeper. We can get the sweeper to pick up all the gross stuff and move it away. At least that's what I understand about how the sweeper works. It's good for stationary things, but not so much for if you have a lot of crap on the floor or anything like that. Now the research is done. Now we can go down here and say, do this. It's a good ways away. It'll take them a good while to do it. It might not happen this episode at all. Oh, they're running out of food again. Go ahead and say, make some lice loaf, because we don't want them eating all their meal lice. We want them to cook it. Cut the fertilizer synthesizer out of that. Farm station. Let's see. now that we have the hydroponic tiles, we're going to eventually want to set up bristleberries. But again, water conservation is important, and they can survive with a meal ice. It's not going to kill them. They might not be happy about it, but that's part of why I chose their interests to be their jobs. So look at that. Now we can do that. Look at that. We can put new batteries in, and just to make it go by quicker, you can say, hey, if no one else is busy, you can operate the batteries. We can have two people run on the power, make it go back that much quicker. Farm station, jobs board, refinement, fertilizer, synthesizer, hydroponic tile, and refrigerator. So we'll put the refrigerator right here. It will need power as well. You can tell this to do polluted water. Go ahead and do that. No, sweep that. We want them to sweep that up and empty it out in here. And they'll do that too. But it's getting worse and worse and worse, and we don't need that. So go ahead and deconstruct these. Tell them to hurry up on that. Hurry up on that. Get that done. And we can plant more of these. Okay, get rid of all these wires. Tell them that we can only go through this way. Get our sinks up. I'll put 2 here just in case. Just in case somebody else decides to run through and gets their hands dirty. Tell them to go ahead and do that. And again, you want to be careful with your priorities, because you don't want to prioritize everything, or they just won't get it done. They'll be jumbled around doing the things. Oh, you high prioritize this. You kind of manage your time. If you don't manage your time, it just doesn't work out. So we got our sinks here, all good to go. Now we can also, yes, I know you have a food shortage, I'm sorry. I'll say forever on the meal ice. Bam, new battery. I know, I'm so sorry that you're hungry. It's unfortunate that pickled, well, I guess you can't do it anymore, but pickled meal ice, it's not so great, not so tasty, but it gives a good number of calories. And you can just cook it in the grill too. But again, I don't know what this is about the not having recipes. Yeah, there it is. See, pickled meal. 1800 versus the lice loaf, which gives only 1200. We might just say to do that instead. It's not very tasty, but it's produces more. Liquid pump is done. That means that they'll be doing bathrooms soon. Now, the thing about bathrooms and sinks, I learned from watching a YouTuber called Brothgar, is that your sinks and your toilets and stuff, they don't have to have clean water. Like, it can't be polluted. It has to be water, but it can still be germy, and it won't affect them. They'll wash their hands, they'll take their showers, they'll use the bathroom. So you can just recycle that water. Like there's nothing wrong with it, and they'll clean their hands, and it works like that. Unless they changed it since I watched that video, but it's a good way of doing it, I think. So we'll go ahead and cancel the forever on that. Wait to get some more meal ice, and then we'll do the pickled meal ice. Yeah, there we go. power's gone. We'll see if Ashcan has nothing else to do, or our digger, she'll go run, and that'll increase the power quickly. So this is kind of the goal for this episode, is to have them kind of tidy up a bit, figure out a way to get rid of some of this carbon dioxide later on. We got our farm going. That was pretty simple. We'll probably go for the hydroponic farm after I find another way to replenish my water that's not dealing with slime. I don't particularly want to deal with slime. We might even get to cleaning the water, the polluted water, before we get to anything else. But really, after you clean your water, as long as you're not, well, no, even if you're growing with the farm tiles, I'm pretty sure you can still use polluted water for that, as long as they're not actually cooking with said water. Let's see, go ahead and tell them to put meal ice, sliced loaf, and I guess we don't have pickled meal. Alright, so they're just kind of cleaning up. I'm going to slow it down, because that's kind of wasting time. What we might go ahead and do, just for the sake of doing it, is dig down to this water and create them a better bathroom. Get this liquid pump here, have this ladder go down so that they can reach and build it, and then just kind of build the plumbing up. Let's say the bathroom will be here. Put the doors and dig this out, because a real bathroom gives so much more morale. And once we get to the final filtration and cleaning, that'll work out a lot better in the end, because we can just take all this polluted, germy water and recycle it back into the bathroom. Now that is a process that makes things hot, so I do want to find a cold biome and get some weezeworts to cool things down a little bit. But that's not going to happen this episode by any means. It takes a long time to dig over to a cold biome. You gotta get through Abyssalite. And first you have to find the cold biome. And going down is typically not a good answer. Going left or right, you'll probably find cold biomes better. That's been my experience with the game. But I think I'll get this bathroom built up. See how much time we have left, and after that we'll take it easy. And there we go. Just did that. So we'll add the sinks and the lavatories. Oh, that's off by one. It's gonna bug me. Oh well. We'll just have one shower and probably put a weezewort. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll cancel these. Do bathroom, toilet here, and we'll do a shower there later. But we're gonna leave room for a weezewort in the middle here. All this polluted oxygen. Back to a food shortage. This will grow eventually. So we want to have this kind of up in priority. We don't want them to run out of power. And Travaldo is going to be one of those duplicates that don't have anything to do. Here we go. We'll go ahead and, for the future, well, for the future we need to dig out some more metal. Why is it saying they don't have any metal? They could reach that, surely. Surely that's not... Well, I guess that's not much at all. Oh well. Yeah, so I think we're gonna Yeah, we're just gonna, I'll do what I said we were gonna do. Get this bathroom built. And then get the plumbing done down here. Go ahead and say, get that powered. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. We'll have to have them dig this up here as well. Get some more metal in the process. Poor Frankie, up there running by his lonesome. Oh, there we go. She's gonna pick up that copper. Build these, I guess. Yep, that's what's happening. So we'll just say priority 5. This doesn't have to be done right this moment. We'll have that go to here. Oop. That'll be the output. Of course, we want our input coming from here to start with. And once that gets done, once we get enough build up over here, we'll just start recycling it. Now once we get into more automation, we'll start cleaning any excess, because eventually you'll fill up with water, with germy water, and you just won't have enough room for it. Because they add to water when they use the bathroom, and it's kind of a cheeky, infinite way of getting water. Put that there. And then we can get rid of this. And there won't be really any need for these up here. I'll still keep the compost bins because sometimes food will go bad, or sometimes you're just producing too much meal lice, and it never hurts to have dirt left over. Feeding hatches dirt is not a bad way to go, if you can still do that. I know they have different types of hatches and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. You know what? We have gristleberries. Go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead and say forever on that. Just so that it's done. Otherwise they're going to eat up all the bristleberries. And actually, we should just tell them not to eat the bristleberries. Go ahead and do that. And you can see our water's slowly going down. And this doesn't much. This isn't much in the long run. They gave us a good bit to start with, but it won't last. It won't last long. There we go. Got that meal lice. Couldn't say pickled meal forever too. Bam! Look at that. Full batteries. You can go up there and cook the meal lice. Get that extra bit of food going. It's not very tasty, but it'll keep them alive. There you go, Travaldo. We don't want that. Where did our builder go? Oh, she's up there digging. Oh, that's right. We told her to. These aren't prioritized. Tell them to get this done. Get that done. We could tell them to put the pickled meal in here, I guess. I'm not sure if pickled meal goes bad, but if it does, we don't want it to. There you go. So in the next episode, I'm gonna if this isn't done by this episode, we're gonna finish off this, and then probably research into the cleaning water and stuff like that, and just get a nice bathroom. Maybe research into the paintings and stuff, if we can do that, to get a great haul going. If I remember correctly, you actually need the the thimble reed to make paintings now. So that might not be acceptable. You might have to do statues instead. Just ate the whole jar. Did you see that? He just ate the whole jar. They don't pop the lid open or anything. They eat the glass and all. That's pretty gnarly. Wouldn't want to mess with Trivaldo. He just eats glass. Scary thought, man. So I think we'll go ahead and get this pre-built for the pre-queued for the job. Have them pre-dig that out, or tell them to dig it out, so that when we start up next time, they'll go ahead and just start doing it. Water. Oh no. Poor Hatch. He's drowning at age 57. Well, you had a good life. Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. Breathe, Ruby. Breathe! No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is a glitch that happens every now and then if you're playing on a fast speed. It'll leave the outline of the pipes, but they're not really there. There you go, Trivaldo. You can deliver stuff for her. That'll make it easier. Alright, once they get this built, I guess I'll wrap it up. If I've earned your subscription, please subscribe. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer them as best I can. There we go. That's it. So I will see you guys in the next video, if you happen to come back. Hopefully next time we can get more done. But until then, oh no, you stop. That's for next video. Until then, see you guys later.